Hey everyone, we're going to go over the portfolio information today. So, for this portfolio, you are creating a business or organization to help solve a problem. So, to start that portfolio, first you need to pick a country in South Asia, and I'll show you those countries in a moment. Then, identify a problem faced by the citizens in that country. Create a business or organization to help solve or reduce the problem, and then what you're turning in is your business proposal. Here are the countries you can select from: Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Nepal, Bhutan, and Bangladesh. Oh, and Sri Lanka. So once you have your country picked, you can pick a problem that country faces. Our textbook online has a lot of great examples that you can use in this portfolio. Some examples from the book: you could look at economic problems like poverty and inequality or infrastructure. You could look at social and political challenges like the caste system or political conflict. Or you could look at environmental challenges like air quality, water problems, and climate change. If you're up for a challenge, you can pick one of the conflicts listed in Southwest Asia in Unit 4 or Lesson 4. That is a more challenging option if you are up for it. If not, pick one of the ones in yellow. Step 3 is to make a business or organization. These are non governmental organizations and businesses listed below that will give you a better idea of what these types of organizations do. For example, the World Wildlife Fund protects endangered species and conservation. The Red Cross helps people who are victims of war and violence. So you can go to these websites to give you more ideas about what the type of organization is that we're asking for. The thing you're actually turning in to your teacher is the business proposal. This will be a typed document. You can use Word, Google Docs, or Canva to type up this document and submit that as your portfolio. It will generally be 4 paragraphs, but you can combine these or write more than 4 paragraphs if you want. The first part is your introduction. So these it's just 2 sentences really. What country did you pick and what is the problem? Then you can explain the problem in the background. So what caused the problem? What do we know about the problem? What are some facts about it? What has already been done to help solve the problem, and why hasn't that actually solved it yet? Third is your solution. So, what is your business or organization, and what will you need to run it? Can you get help from other people, from the citizens, from the government, and how will they help you with this? And then lastly, you're summarizing how your organization will help reduce the problem and why it's important that that problem gets solved. Some other things to keep in mind in this lesson in Connexus, there are worksheets, but you don't need to do those. You can look at them and use them for help, but don't submit them. The only thing you need to turn in is that typed paper. And remember, this should be something that actually works, so make sure it's something that could work in the real world. Here is the rubric that you can look over. You get 2 points for your introduction, 2 for background, 10 for background, 10 for solution, and 2 for conclusion. You can get some extra credit here in a few different ways. You can do APA citations for 1 point of extra credit. If you give your organization a name, that's an additional point. And if you make a logo, that's a 3rd point. You can also click on the examples if you need some inspiration. Please webmail me or Mrs. Hay if you have questions.